Looks like you've got a bit of fight in you after all.
You better know by now, I don't hold back.
Let's go! You cannot resist.
This is as far as we're going to take it.
Gotcha! I'm over here. I will end your suffering. Dragon Thunder! No response! You resisted until the very... Know your place.
Gun! Prepare yourself! Not just going to roll over! Final Blast! I had enough of you! Your chances of winning are slim to none.
Round one! Begin!
Fine. You shall be brought to I can win this.
Ready and wait.
Here I come. There. Here I come. All the Masterosi.
I can't contain myself.
There. Here I come. Figurehead. It's time to set
I'll
up.
help you this.
You shall be brought to justice. I can win this. Here I come. Got it. We can talk. Almighty slow.
I'll help you.
The victor has been decided! Round two, begin!
I won't quit. I got you.
There.
Shatter apart. I cannot. Here.
This way.
Here. I'll help you.
We can do this.
I won't quit. Shatter apart. Ready.
It's about time.
I'll help you.
We can do this.
Here I come. Here I am. Over here. At it. This is the end. I'll help you. Ready and wait.
Time for no. It's about time.
This is
We can do this.
I can't contain myself.
The victor has been decided!
Kill confirmed. Guild signatures all over this place. Hit them hard. The guild reclaimed the lead.
Nonsense! Top of my list, hot shot. Close to set.
Hostile UAV established above. Hostile counter UAV above. Got the lead.
Cluster grenade going out. Sending concussion. Flashbang incoming.
Scout house standing by.
Scout pulse activated.
Hunter killers inbound on your grid.
Heads up. Check your fire. Throwing stun.
Hostile release the skewer.
Gun's in.
Scout pulse ready. UAV standing by.
How's that take? Requesting recon above.
UAV
Using
above.
scout pulse.
Sensors are capture your objective. UAV mission timeline halfway check.
UAV prepped for launch.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting
Requesting
the AO.
UAV above.
Images above. Jamming hostile radar. Counter UAV MTL 50% expended.
Hey! That shit ends now!
Image terminating ECM operation.
Damn it, lost the lead.
Vermaak approving skewer target.
Check your fire!
Vermaak deploying RCXD.
Enemy CUAV established overhead. Enemy UAV detected.
Throwing cluster.
Scout house standing by.
Drop skewer on my mark.
Scout pulse activated. Assaulting targets! Get down! Frag!
Scout pulse ready.
Using scout pulse. Simtex, front!
UAV available for tasking.
We control the field. Keep it that way.
Get me eyes in the sky.
UAV perimeter established. Engine MTL 50%.
Enemy with Simtex!
All standing by.
Mason approving dog deployment. Mason authorizing skewer.
Priority tasking request received. We're done.
TACOM, get me a UAV.
Guild teams are bugging out. Figure out what they were hiding.
All targets secured. Well executed, people.
All right, here he is, the #1 UFC welterweight contender. He has never fought for the title before, but on the strength of a long winning streak, he has arrived at the precipice of a world championship here tonight.
He's been working so long to put himself in this position. He has been working so diligently to try to earn himself a shot at a championship. Tonight he gets that opportunity. He is a well-rounded fighter. He's so tremendous in all aspects of mixed martial arts. I cannot wait to see him compete and try to become the champion.
And I'm not sure that any athlete in this welterweight division has handled adversity, professional and otherwise, as well as this man has. He is forged as he hits the proving ground for his first UFC title fight tonight. All right, so we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside Georges St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions. To keep that dream alive, gotta hold serve as the favorite tonight.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build the legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight by fight. But every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle it with flying colors tonight. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Carlos the Nightmare Rogers. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Joaquin Numeza Buckley.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here we are, Madison Square Garden. This arena, not synonymous with winning when it comes to the NBA's New York Knicks, but certainly there have been a lot of big UFC moments here over the last few years.
No championship for the Knicks, but when we fight here, somebody gets to take home a beautiful gold belt. Tonight, let's see how you perform in the world's greatest arena.
Oh, looked like he got tagged a couple times there up top.
Nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Lands a jab. Circling towards the left now.
Oh, nice. Great defense on this play there.
Oh, nice straight left. Just over.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Well, oh, double leg lands. Making all these shots count. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position. He's in the mouth. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. You got to be careful here.
Final seconds here of round one. Round two next.
Hey, stop.
All right, man, it's close. All right? I need you to go out there and do what we do in training, man. Go out there and put some serious pressure on him. All right, this one's too good.
All right, so let's see how he responds here, DC, after a big round for his opponent, courtesy of those leg kicks.
I mean, he landed so many leg kicks. It's hard to understand how his opponent is not checking any of them. What is he doing in the octagon that is confusing him so much? But until his opponent answers those questions, it is not on him to change anything. Continue to throw those kicks.
Second round underway. And that one certainly found the target.
Another right hand landed.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. There's the kick. Well, the calf kick has effectively changed the game, and I'm not sure he wants to take too many more of those.
Well, you might consider switching stances or something to try to eliminate that attack from coming in his direction.
Pretty good execution for him there on the side kick, DC.
Just really feeling himself. One of those traditional martial arts techniques that are making their way to the UFC's octagon.
Just out of range with that strike. We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Gets to the single collar tie. Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Oh, big knee there. bouncing right hand lands on. Crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go.
What a fight!
Nice work.
Just misses with that one. Oh, that's a brutal cut on his nose there. He is bleeding. Able to block that one. Uppercut lands. 1 minute. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with those strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight.
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Outstanding round, and another 5 minutes coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. There's that kick. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with it.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him.
Leg kick.
Doing a really good job of throwing those leg kicks.
Oh, his right eye keeps taking damage, looking pretty swollen now.
Nice body shot.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Trying to kick the leg out. Oh, nice block. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, big right hand, yes. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Well, that is a shade of magenta on his calf I'm not sure I've seen before. That bruising's getting out of control.
The bruising's getting bad, and it's starting to get to a point where you got to keep an eye on whether or not this guy was able to finish it.
Big left hand lands upstairs. Some real power shots here. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books, we are headed to the championship rounds.
Nice work.
What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so a big knockdown for him courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can't...
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Gotta start to look to finish him now. Oh!
Hurt him bad. He can barely stand. Look at the turnover in that kick.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Well, that calf is a new shade of purple right now. I'm not sure he's going to be able to stand up much longer.
I mean, it's swollen, it's bruised, it's all beat up. He takes one or two more, this fight's going to be stopped.
Oh, big elbow. So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover.
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
There it is again. Look at it.
And back to his feet.
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the in swell to try to deal with the swelling.
Dean steps in!
Holy smokes!
Unbelievable. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 1 second of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Joaquin Nunes.
All right, so another highlight for the reel of the undisputed UFC welterweight champion defends the title successfully here tonight and does so by TKO. A lot of people thought maybe this
history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a team from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen. taking on a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So UMass's offense will be the first up today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them, and they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
That's caught. It's Hood. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Caught over the middle. It's Gray. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
They don't convert on third down. Special teams coming on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So Tulsa's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Back to throw. It's Hayes. The pass rush closing in. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fielded near the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Important second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled, but first down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Touchdown, UMass. They draw first blood in this national title game. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score UMass 7, Tulsa 0.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking downfield. It's Hayes. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the return will be brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Timeout,
Offense getting set. It's second down. Call the counter run here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Grab by the receiver. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
They'll return it from inside the 5. On the move. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Minutemen offense back on the field now. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So the drive stalls, the punt team on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Dropping back. It's Hayes. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Continues to fight for yards. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Nice grab. It's Presley. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's a quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score. Tulsa 14, UMass 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the UMass offense is back out there. This is one of those moments. The national championship on the line. They need a touchdown right here in this possession. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result, some positive yards.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? To throw, it's Jordan. It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play?
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Caught by the receiver. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Minutemen. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, what an amazing job here by the quarterback of being able to put that ball into the end zone for the touchdown, and they're now down by 1 point. Now the big decision for a head coach. Do you kick the extra point here to tie it up with under 2 minutes to go? Or do you roll the dice and go for 2 to try to take the lead?
Now the all-important extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to pass. It's Hayes. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They jump on top here in the final minute.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score. Tulsa, 21.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Hood. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery and turnover.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth, everybody. Honored to bring you this Super Bowl. And might we see a little history here tonight, partner? One side on the verge of their first Lombardi Trophy. But to win it, they've got to go through somebody who knows what it takes. They have been to the mountaintop before.
And we all know that narrative can be a blessing, but also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum. A team without a title on the verge of finally achieving it. But with that momentum, the weight of pressure and expectations. What is that sideline feeling? We'll be watching it. Can't wait to bring it to you. And handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Burrow now on first down. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. Second and long. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third and short, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And the Bengals, first down. First and 10 at the
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
So first down from the 41. Burrow out of the shotgun. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow setting up the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Brought down back at the 27.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Burrow from the gun. Jukes away from one. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. This gets the first and more. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first.
That's good.
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Has it down close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Dolphins, nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Here comes Malik Washington. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Washington on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. They fake the handoff. Now Ewers. Flush down out to his left.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Ewers. Took off with it again.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
So now here's 3rd and 5. So that is 2 quarters in the books here at Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. D.S. Griggs to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Play action, Ewers. Hits him on the out route. he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is complete to Waller. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and it's going to be first down Miami.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
It's a design boot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the shotgun, it's yours. Finds the in route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Dolphins football, and their title hopes hinge on evening the score. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw it. Complete right side to Washington. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Waddle now in motion right. First down, play action. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Pass is cut at the 9! And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Waddle now in motion right. Trying to run it in. Achane. And that right there's the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. They go to him again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
To throw. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Sending a tight end in motion left. Here he is to throw. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. He'll look to throw it. Catch made by Chase Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have two available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
First and 10 from the 43. Back to throw. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Setting up to pass. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First down and goal to go.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. Brown on first and goal. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Ewers. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. To throw, Ewers has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw, here's Ewers. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. Need this to force overtime. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. And the 4th time the charm for the city of Cincinnati, Brock. They've finally done it. The Bengals are Super Bowl champions. You think of all the seasons this franchise has gone through, Brock, the great teams they had that came up just a little bit short, the rebuilds that ushered in new, hopeful eras, all of those have led to this moment when they were finally able to claim their first Super Bowl title.
And you know what's so amazing about this mountaintop, Kate, is we're looking out on the field and
Team deathmatch. The guild is hiding something. Let's dig that shit up. We got the advantage. Now we have to keep it.
Hostile sight coming in. Requesting recon above.
UAV commencing surveillance overflight. UAV fuel check 50%. UAV is bingo fuel, returning to base.
Scout pulse standing by. Using scout pulse. Cluster grenade going out. Sending concussion.
RCHD maneuvering.
Hustle down. Hey! That shit is now!
Vermaak approving secure target.
Scout pulse ready. UAV available for tasking. Get me eyes in the sky.
UAV perimeter
Scout pulse
established,
activated.
Angel 7. UAV mission timeline halfway check. Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
Scout pulse standing by. Using scout pulse. UAV standing by. Dusted. Just getting warm. UAV ready for tasking. Ultra shot spotted. That's what happened. Authorizing CUAV ECM mission.
Counter UAV on station, ECM active.
Requesting recon above.
UAV commencing surveillance overflight. This is Image, MTO halfway. UAV fuel check 50%. Bingo fuel, counter UAV RTV. UAV is bingo fuel, returning to base.
Enemy with Simtex! Enemy removed. Get down! Frag! They're dead. Scout pulse ready. Scout pulse activated. UAV available for contact. Get me eyes in the sky.
UAV above, sensors are capture your objectives. UAV MTL 50%. boss.
CUAV prepped for launch.
Requesting CUAV above.
CUAV in the turn. Playing music.
Five in a row.
CUAV mission timeline 50% check.
Simtex, front.
MTC is dry. Image exiting the
EMP,
AO.
get ready. In your face.
Guys, this is good. We're in the lead. Maintain current posture.
See ya.
Boom! Take that back to the board meeting.
I told you it was in the bag.
Tango eliminated.
College football season, everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Scarlet Knights offense trots out there to open this game. And Kirk, this offense is able to rely on an elite running back. And how priceless is it to have a guy like this?
You know, sometimes in college football we get so caught up in the quarterback and the receivers and just spreading it out. But the elite teams have a running back like this that can take your offense to another level.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
He hands it off from the gun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Sheffield. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's strong. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Enough to convert on 3rd there, so first down from the 12 now.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Scarlet Knights will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Weber. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Eagles offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. A new set of downs after that completion. To throw, it's Kim. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
It leads to second down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
It's now third down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
Punt team ready to boot it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. They are looking for a spark to start the third quarter. Only a field goal to show for the first half. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Kim. Catch made on the out route. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And Kirk Rutgers has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Chewing clock with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Quarterback keeps the football. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for some space. It's Raymond. He's got the first down and still motoring. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. He'll pitch it. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on third down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a fourth down.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it. No problem.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw. It's Kim. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Finds his target. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, this quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off, 3 completions, and a nice gain there.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, you got one final shot still. I don't know if he can get it all the way to the end zone. Hey, but miracles can happen.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking for a late deep shot. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion.
Dr. Giroux's finest work, you're looking at him. You ignorant moron. Your kind were only stepping stones leading up to my glorious creation. Too slow. You won't survive this time. Not bad. Not bad. What? Not bad. You won't survive this time. You won't survive this time. That was your perfect form? It's pathetic.
After a long two-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't have either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Prescott. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 0-0 our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. On play action, now Rodgers. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Warren will try the right side. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now it's Rodgers. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Rodgers going to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield and made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Prescott now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Prescott yet again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
On play action, Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
So from the 37, here's second down and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. Prescott to throw it. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Prescott going right back to Ferguson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Prescott now from the 50. On the move past the 40. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
10 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Williams.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
After review
here's the call.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Here's Dak. He's got his target. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Now Dak. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Prescott. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Prescott. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Cowboys 8.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Please, we need it. Come on, 3 more points.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands. And the ball is knocked out. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get.
Domination. Secure the objective. Locking down Charlie. Zone C secure. We have the lead. Maintain current posture. B. Losing B. falling behind. Securing B. They're taking C. All zones lost. Taking A.
Inside, asshole!
Securing Charlie.
Keep your eyes up.
Scout pulse ready.
Zone Charlie
Moving with
locked
scout
down.
pulse.
Bravo capture underway.
Taking the objective.
UAV standing by.
Authorizing UAV mission.
UAV in the turn. Reporting hostile contact.
Bravo zone secure. We're losing Charlie.
UAV fuel check 50%.
Losing Bravo.
Door is full of secure target.
We lost B.
Mission timeline over. UAV exiting the area.
Warren requesting UAV overflight.
Scout pulse standing by.
Skewer release detected. Locking down Bravo.
UAV available for tasking.
They are taking C.
Good eyes on.
Bravo is ours.
Logging UAV mission request.
We lost Charlie.
UAV commencing surveillance overflight.
Losing B.
Triggering scout pulse.
Your UAV is being targeted by a SAM turret. Contact with UAV has been lost.
We control zone C.
Scout pulse ready. UAV standing by.
Watch your target ID.
Bravo lost. We're losing Charlie. Hostile skewer inbound.
Incoming flashback. Mover.
We're off all zones. Skewer release detected. Enemy UAV detected. Securing C. Taking C.
I'm taking
Securing B. Taking Alpha.
Authorizing UAV mission.
UAV perimeter established. Angels 8.
Hostile skewer inbound. Hostile care package above. Bravo capture underway.
Objective capture in
Prime
progress.
Fox 50%.
Enemy assault
Enemy
pack.
SAM blocking onto your UAV.
Hostile incendiary.
Taking B.
Your UAV has been destroyed.
Securing zone A.
Scout pulse standing by.
Losing Bravo. Locking
Triggering
down
scout
Charlie.
pulse. Enemy camo.
All zones
Take charge.
lost. Charlie secured.
Deploy skewer in my AO.
Locking down Bravo. Taking B. They are taking C.
Scout pulse ready. UAV available
Lobbing
for
cluster
tasking.
grenade.
We
Tossing
control
flash.
B. Losing Charlie. Skewer release detected. Incoming napalm strike detected in your AO.
UAV commencing surveillance overflight.
Counter UAV ready
Close
for
UAV in
tasking.
my AO.
They are taking C.
Looking glass on your grid. Enemy radar.
Moving with
Charlie
scout pulse.
Foxtrot. UAV mission timeline. Halfway check.
Securing Alpha. We lost C.
CUAV MTC 50% expended.
Taking C.
Your UAV is being targeted by a SAM turret.
Enemy drone pod spotted.
Contact with UAV has been lost.
Hostile skewer inbound. Hostile UAV established above. Securing Charlie. Losing B.
We are bingo fuel. Looking down to the AO.
Scout pulse standing by.
Triggering scout
Securing
pulse.
C. Zone C secure.
Drop them.
Adios.
Securing Zone A. Losing Bravo. Losing Charlie. Enemy C UAV established overhead. Enemy UAV detected.
I'm approving skewer target.
They are taking C. Skewer release detected. Lost A. Securing B. B locked down.
Logging kill.
Outpost ready.
We're losing Charlie.
Standing by.
They are taking C.
Logging UAV mission request.
UAV reporting hostile contact.
Taking A.
Moving with scout post.
Bravo lost.
Tasking.
Zone A secure.
Authorizing UAV mission. Mark. Triggering scout post.
Perimeter established. Angel base.
We're losing Alpha.
No fuel. No fuel. No ERTB.
We're losing Charlie.
Outpost standing by.
Bravo capture underway.
UAV mission timeline.
Moving with
Halfway
scout
check.
post.
They are taking C.
Door and painting skewer target. Authorizing UAV operation.
We've lost Charlie.
Mission timeline over. UAV exiting the area.
Target zone.
Locking down Bravo.
Enemy on foot.
Scout pulse ready.
Bravo is ours.
Triggering scout post.
Losing B. We lost B. Losing A. Securing Charlie.
Body dropped. Circle closed.
Hostile skewer inbound. We lost all zones. Taking B. Taking C.
Clean shot.
UAV standing by.
Locking down Bravo. Locking down Charlie.
Logging UAV mission request.
Enemy
Moving with
SAM
scout
locking
post.
onto your UAV.
UAV in the turn. Reporting hostile contacts.
Your UAV has been destroyed.
Securing B.
Hostile Semtex.
We control Zone C. Losing Charlie. All zones lost. You want to explain this to the board? Earn this around.
Kill.
Securing C.
Taking objective.
Enemy care package detected overhead. You are in violation of contract. This incident has been logged.
We are bleeding. Fall back. We'll hit them another day.
Throwing frag. 5 down. Confirming kill.
Of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And we got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. He's got a first down and more. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, this is the risk of playing man-to-man coverage for the defense. You got to spy the quarterback to prevent him from picking up big yards like this. Good decision by the quarterback, and a good job of using those legs.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Kentucky! They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Kentucky 7, Navy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Navy's offense comes out for their first possession today. So here you go, an elite running back, Kirk, who's noticed on tape that the defensive front 7 has struggled at times. He expects to have a big day.
Yeah, I think he should expect to have a big day, because if he gets to that second level of this defense, he can not only avoid these linebackers, he has the ability to accelerate and get to the end zone. So this defense better do a very good job of squeezing this running back, or it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Here's the option play. The quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He's brought down, but the veteran quarterback paid a price for that completion.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a 1st down.
The pass not enough for the 1st down. Punting unit is on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's McGowan. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught behind the line. It's McGowan. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the ground. It's Law. They finally get him down, but a big play. They're 46.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Tackle is made at the 34. 2nd down coming up.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. 1st down, looking for more now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, that is a nice job here by the fullback. But let's give credit to the offensive line as well. Because when you're going up against that 3-4 look from the defense, the job of the defensive line is just to hold that offensive line off of the linebackers and free them up to make a tackle. But on that play, let's give credit. The O-line did their job. And not only handled the defensive line, but the linebackers as well, which gave the big fella room to rumble.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He finds his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
They feed the fullback this time. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Can Navy come up with a 4th down conversion? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Good enough for first down yardage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, midshipmen, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Past the 30. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They're going to run the option. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Hey, if nothing else is there,
Good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
It's third down for the offense. Predicate route with a sneak. He's got the first and still going. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs.
We're trying to run it with the option. Quarterback still with the football. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Here we go, first play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback's got it on the option. First down and more. He's still running. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
But that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
First down and 10 now. It's an option look. QB decides to keep it here. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Navy. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Navy 14, Kentucky.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? On the run, it's McGowan. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Tries the right with a quick throw, and this pass is caught. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go, final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And the completion made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Hey, this defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's McGowan. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. And that'll do it. We have a national champion.
You were a fool to think you could stop me. You can't get...
Turn into chocolate!
Here I come! I'll destroy you! I'll disintegrate like you want to
You into yummy candy!
You trash! I am the vengeance of the entire Tuffle race, brought to life!
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. This one is for all the marbles. It's the AFC champion, Houston Texans, and the champions of the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people just even a couple of weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here. And I think we're in for a treat.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
And no chance to turn and go That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On play action, Stroud. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Jalen Walker gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Falcons set to take over here on offense, and they are led by their veteran. It's Kirk Cousins.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
At the 40-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, what will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40 as we are ready to get back underway. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle.
Down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They go play action with Cousins. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Pitts is the man in motion. Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. Left side in the hands of London. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. This one from 49. The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Bring it home, baby! Let's get 3 points on the board. Here we go.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready now for their second drive. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. Up the sideline, past midfield. A terrific run, finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. A big play here in the big game. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd and 7.
Second and 7. In motion now, it's Collins. A second down throw for Stroud. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Marks. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Houston.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Now timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
It's 2nd down and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara, the Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hanson. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hanson with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just 1 field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the 3rd quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the 2nd half.
Check the kicker, guys! Give him some time! Make that kick! This is a gimme!
Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? 2nd half underway in Super Bowl 60. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll run the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
And he gets this up close to the 40. Kamari Lassiter there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a 1st down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
First and 10. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
This is 3rd and 6. Gift, and here comes Robinson. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So here is Zane Gonzalez in a pressure situation. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Texans offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up. After this, they come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are right back in this one.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Well, victory well in hand. Still a little bit of time left here, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to end this one. So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
No gain on the play.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down, And that will put the bow on this championship season. And that'll do it. 28-3. Now just a memory. For the first time in franchise history, the Atlanta Falcons are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a
Round one. Begin.
Here I come.
So long. Gotcha! You're not getting away. Here I come. You're not getting away. You're not getting away. Here I come. Here I come. You're not getting here I come. You're not getting You're not getting That's You're not getting away. Whoa. You're not getting away. It's gonna take you. Whoa, here I come. So here I come. Here I come. Whoa. Here I come. You're not getting away. You're not getting away. Weak. Futile. Whoa. Here I come. Keep your eye on me.
The victor has been decided. Round two. Begin.
You're not getting away. Nice. Here I come. Weak. So long. Here I come. You're not getting away. Weak. So long.
The victor has been decided. Final round. Begin.
You're not getting. You're not getting. Here I come. Weak. So long. Airborne. Weak. So long. You're not getting away. I'm still in this. Gotcha. You're not getting away. Here I come. You're not getting away. Time to finish this. Here I come. There. Keep your eye. Eat this.
Victor has been decided.
Impressive.
Round one. Begin.
How silly. You're
I'll end you with this. Hey, Trigram 64 ball. I've been chilling on the sidelines.
I'm here.
No. Oh, no.
Save some for me.
No. How about this? No. Go. There. There. Everything's right. There. Go. Get it. There.
Save some for me. I'm here. Insolent pest. I'll be more than happy to skin you alive. Scatter. We're taking you down. Your turn. Insolent pest. It's break time. Insolent pest.
I've been chilling on the sideline.
Here goes. Boring.
Everything's
Save some for me.
The victor has been decided. Round two. Begin.
There.
I'm back.
I'll show you how
You're too slow. Insolent pest.
How about this? I'll show you the power of insects.
Leave it to me. You're too slow.
Everything's ready.
Here goes.
Go, die.
Save some for me.
Everything's ready. I've been chilling on the sidelines. Don't let it
Here goes.
go. It's really working.
I'm back.
See ya! Here I go!
Insolent pest.
Turns over.
The victor has been decided.
All right, here he is, folks, a man who needs no introduction to this fan base. Underrated in the looks department, by the way, a man who has won a title in every promotion in which he has competed, the UFC Hall of Famer, Daniel Cormier.
John Anik, if looks could kill, Daniel Cormier would be America's most wanted. But ultimately, it's about fighting, and this dude can fight. From wrestling, an Olympic pedigree, college national All-American, to a double champion in the UFC. He possesses all the skill in the world, and tonight, once again, he tries to get his hand raised. What a phenomenal fighter. And got a model body, too.
Good body, great smile. 2018, as many of you know, was the year of Daniel Cormier. You can argue his win over Stipe Miocic to wrest away the heavyweight title is the singular biggest win in mixed martial arts history. And now DC back on the proving ground tonight. We'll see how he handles this heavyweight challenge. right, here's a man who needs no introduction, the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion and one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, trying to hold up his end of the bargain and leave the way he came in as the champion of the world.
He's an absolute star. John, that belt defines him. That belt is who he is now. He recognized that the moment he became the champion, his life changed. He loves it. He loves being the best in the world. He loves ruling atop this very difficult division, and he intends to keep it that way for a very long time.
He did say to us in the fighter meeting, on the record, this may be his most difficult title defense to date. As such, he's put in all the right work. We'll see if he can remain the hunted here at 205 pounds. All right, all the hype gives way to the action here. Both fighters have now touched down on the canvas, and we are ready to go from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, here in New York, New York. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed light heavyweight champion, Quinton Rampage Jackson!
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
So here he is, the UFC's heavyweight champion, Daniel Cormier, putting that belt on the line here tonight. And there is no doubt, based upon what Daniel Cormier did against Stipe Miocic, that he deserves the distinction as the betting favorite of this matchup tonight. All right, so a classic stylistic matchup here, wrestler versus boxer, and that is not the way the boxer wanted to start. A beautiful takedown by the wrestler to get things going.
The boxer needed to defend takedown number 1. He did not do that, so expect many more takedowns going in his direction.
Clean with the right hook.
He's got some hands, man.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing 3 over the top of his head. If you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Cormier.
Big ground and pound.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Now he's going full mount. You gotta be careful here.
90 seconds to go in round 1. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. It's nicely done. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, huge kick to the leg.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
20 seconds to go.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Cormier's back in half guard. Round 2 straight ahead.
This guy can't take a strike. Stay calm, stay in the pocket. Lefts, rights, hooks. Straight down the middle works, man.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent has.
And straight punch lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect. Big right hand.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Again, he's looking for that.
He hurt him again.
He's got him hurt here. Oh!
Stand space.
That'll do it! Daniel Cormier has done it! So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritize the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 10 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel D.C.
All right, well, when DC's healthy and he's able to spar, more often than not, he's able to put guys away. Daniel Cormier, your winner by TKO tonight.
Just the pressure that they train with at AKA and his ability to go find shots that can finish fights allows for DC to be